Hello all, welcome to Engineering World. So we are going to discuss the topic that is data structures. It is the first video of Engineering World. So in the Engineering World YouTube channel, we are going to discuss the various concepts that was included in the Engineering World. So coming to the data structures, the data structure is a way to store and organize the data so that it can be used efficiently. So many of you from computer science, we already know about the data structures, or we have already listened to the topic of data structures. It is a very important topic that one who want to become a software engineer, they has to know this topic. So let's see what are the different topics were included in the data structures. So they are arrays, pointers, structures, linked list, stack, queue, graph, searching, and the sorting. Data structure is a set of algorithms that we can use in programming language to structure the data in memory. So what is algorithm? Algorithm is nothing but it is a step-by-step process. So it contains a various steps. So the data structure is nothing but what? It is a set of algorithms. We have two types of data structures. One is of primitive data structures and we have non-primitive data structure. Primitive and non-primitive are the terms which we already listened in the C language. So in the C language we have primitive data types and non-primitive data types. In the same way, in the types of data structures also, we have primitive data structures and non-primitive data structures. So let us see what is primitive data structure. So there are various primitive data types like integer, character, float, and double. So these are already we have learned these data types in the C language. So in the same way, we have data structures also, we have this primitive data types. Let us see what is non-primitive data types. Non-primitive data type is divided into two types, like linear data structure and non-linear data structure. But non-primitive data types in the C language, like we have arrays, structures, unions. So this comes under non-primitive. Okay, so in the same way, non-primitive data structure, we have two types. One is of linear data structure and non-linear data structure. What is linear data structure? Arrangement is sequential manner is known as linear data structure. It means the arrangement of any element was in a linear order. It cannot be in a random order. So for the linear data structures, we can take example as arrays and stack are the best example for the linear data structures. So in the same way, for non-linear data structures, we have that arrangement was in a random order. So it is quite opposite to the linear data structures. And example for the non-linear data structure is trees, graphs. So which are the best example for the non-linear data structure. Let us see the data structures classification. There are two types of data structures again involved, that is of static data structure and the dynamic data structure. What is static data structure? In this static data structure, size is allocated at the compile time. Okay, so whenever you run a program in the C language, so we have the compiler. It means we'll get a compile errors also in that program. So in the same way, the size which is allocated at the compile time is nothing but static data structure. So we are allocating the memory at compile time only. This is in this, whatever the size we are allocated, right? So that size is fixed. Coming to the dynamic data structures, in this the size is allocated at the runtime. So in this runtime, like when you're running a program code, then you'll get a runtime errors. So that way the size is allocated at the runtime. The maximum size was flexible in the dynamic data structures. And also we know that static means it will not change and dynamic means it will change. And we are going to perform major operations in the data structures. Okay, there are mainly four types of operations which we are going to perform. The first operation is about searching. Searching is nothing but we are searching for an element. For suppose we have elements like suppose we have elements like 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this we want to search for the element 2. So if you want to search for the element 2, then you are searching for element in a linear order. So that is nothing but searching. Okay, and coming to the next, we have the sorting. Sorting is nothing but we are sorting the elements. For suppose we have order like 4 3 2 1. So to sort this 4 3 2 1 to ascending order, so then we have to we have to swap these two values, or like that we have to do some operations. So like to perform 1 2 3 and 4. So this is of correct sorting order. Okay, next we have the insertion. So what is insertion? Insertion is nothing but we are inserting an element. For suppose we have already 1 2 3 4 elements. We want to insert the element 5. So if you want to insert this element 5 to here, so then that is a new element which are going to insert here. And coming to the deletion, and one thing about insertion is we can do the insertion at starting point or else at the end point. Coming to the deletion is also performed, which we want to remove, like 1 2 3 4 we want to remove the 3, then we can remove the element, then it becomes 1 2 4. The element can be deleted from the at the starting, or it can be deleted from the end, same like insertion. So these are the main operations in the data structures which we are going to perform. And from now we have discussed what is data structures and what are the types of data structures. We have seen primitive data structures, non-primitive data structures, and we also seen again non-primitive is classified into linear and non-linear data structures, and we have seen some examples also. And data structures classification also we have seen. Now let us see the advantages of the data structures. Advantages of the data structures are efficiency, reusability, and abstraction. Okay, so these are the main advantages. What is reusability? Means we are going to reuse the code. Okay, so we can reuse multiple times. And efficiency means based on some quality. And coming to the abstraction, which we can hide the data. So these are the main advantages that can be under the data structures. So thank you for watching my video, and we'll meet in the next video. Thank you.